Well, hey there, folks. I want to sell my Crown Victoria here, and photos, you know, you see what photos look like online. The car's beat to death, and they doctor up the photos, and the thing looks good to you. Waste half your day checking it out, and it's just, a total pile of crap. So I figured video was the best way to do this. Um, so here's my 2001 Ford Crown Victoria. This is not a police interceptor, it's just the regular civilian model. It's not going to have hours and hours and hours of idling on it and, you know, jumping curbs and all that other crap they do. I've got my garage door closed. It's pretty cold outside, so we'll just make the best of it. Okay, so like all Crown Vics, it's got the 4.6 liter single overhead cam engine, 281 cubic inch. They offer same exact engine, but built in two different locations. You could get the Windsor engine, which was built in Canada, or the Romeo engine, which was built in Romeo, Michigan. They say the Romeo engine has a few extra upgrades. They say it's a more robust engine. That's what I've read online in the forums. This does in fact have the Romeo, Michigan engine. I looked up the VIN number and checked everything. You don't see too many with this this light blue metallic paint. I really think this looks sharp on it. This is a LX, so it does have, the chrome accents and whatnot on it. But we'll talk about everything that the car has, all the features and options and whatnot. As you can see, the body's very clean on this. Very clean. It's got a couple little tiny, dings on it, and I mean, here's one right here. It's more of just a little tiny scratch really than anything. Car's very, very clean. Okay, so we'll start on the outside first. This does have a metallic, light blue paint on it. It's very, very presentable. It's very clean. I wash it. Since I've owned it, I wash it and keep the Turtle Wax ceramic detail spray on it after I wash it, and it does a great job on it. I've never machine buffed it out, but if you did that, I mean, it would even look better than it does now, I'm sure. I'll show you the headlights. It has HID headlights in it, not the cheap ones. It has good ones. No scratches or anything on the bumpers. Okay, so on the outside we have the HID bulbs, high beam, low beam, everything's all HID, or I'm sorry, not HID, LED, excuse me. And they're the good ones. They were like a $90 or $100 set. So they're good. They produce excellent light. They don't blind oncoming cars. I've set them precisely. Everything's good to go there. They have the fans built in the bulbs to keep them cool. No problems at all. These here are the American Racing 17 by 8 torque thrust. And of course they're the gray, the matte gray, or maybe not matte, satin, like the satin gray finish here, and the polished lip. So that lip isn't clear coated, it's all polished aluminum, so you can polish it and make it as shiny as you want. It's got new tires on it. They're 245 50 17s. And these are Pirellis. They're not a cheap tire. They're like I think they're about $180 a piece. They come with the full lifetime road hazard warranty from Discount Tire. That includes if you get you know, a nail on the tire, they're going to patch it for free. Let's say you get a nail or something out here and they can't patch it in this area, they're going to give you a brand new tire. And all you have to do is just pay for the mounting and balancing, which is $20. I keep this warranty in all my vehicles and it's excellent. I'll give you all the warranty information on it. It has it on all 4 tires. You're good to go. Free lifetime, high speed balancing and free rotations and flat repairs. And like I say, if there's a road hazard issue, they give you a new tire for free. Best warranty in the business. Of course, all matching tires on all, 4 corners. Go ahead and take you around the other side. Okay, so what else do we have? We have tint on all the windows, as you can see. All the windows are tinted, except for the front window, of course. That's not tinted. This window has been replaced, so it's in pretty good shape. There's no cracks or anything on it. Let's see, what else can we talk about? Okay, it has aftermarket exhaust on it. It's still a single exhaust, but it has a Flowmaster. Yeah, it has a Flowmaster on it, single in the back still, but it sounds amazing. I mean, you would think the car has duals on it. It sounds great. It'd be pretty easy to go ahead and put duals on it, but I just, it sounds so good, I've just left it. It has a great sound to it. And you'll hear that in person. I'm not sure. I mean, just everything is really, really clean. You know these cars are beat up when you see them. It's rare you see a nice one. This is one of the, I think, let me see, I think in 2000, I'm not sure what the year is, all the police interceptors had all red taillights, including the turn signals, and the civilian models were red, I believe, from like 2003 and up. I may be incorrect. I think, yeah, because this body style came out in 08. I think it was only like 3 years they had amber taillights. I'm not sure, but this one does have the amber taillights, which I actually like. I think, they're a lot more visible, but I think it's cool. Yeah, there's no scratches or anything back there. Nice big clean trunk. Okay, so we talked about the wheels, the tint, the exhaust. Okay, the LED headlights. Let's go ahead and open it up. We'll just do one door at a time. Of course, here's the passenger front door. I just want you to see, how clean it is. Everything's clean. Nothing's broken. It's important to look under here. No rust, no anything. I mean, no nothing. This car is just as clean underneath as it is on the top side, pretty much. Here's the interior. I do have a dash cover for it. I personally don't like it with it. So it'll go with the car. Same color as the car. It does have floor mats in it. But I mean, everything is just super clean underneath. It's all been protected. You can see the seats are clean. I mean, there's no rips or stains or anything nasty on it. It's just a really clean car. It does have an aftermarket stereo there. It has a JVC, AM, FM, CD player. It has your little auxiliary input there. It has a USB input, for your music. And it has all the other stuff like, yeah, well, it's Bluetooth. It'll hook up to your phone. And it has like iHeartRadio and, you know, satellite radio and all the other stuff if you want to activate it. So it's a pretty nice, you know, aftermarket radio. Like I say, it has Bluetooth, so you can, you know, talk hands-free on your phone and all that stuff. Okay, this one does have the kind of, let me turn my light on here. Hold on, stand by. Okay, this one here does have the digital controls for the HVAC. Everything works, ice cold, air conditioning, and just, I mean, scorching hot heater. Everything's great with it there. It does have the upgraded white face gauges there. It makes it easier to see at night. So those have been done. The headliner is just super clean. No tears, no rips, no sagging, no dirt, no anything. All right. Let me go ahead and move to the next one. Stand by. All right, folks, we're here at the passenger rear. I do have the light on my phone here. Same thing, super clean everywhere. A lot of times rust will be hiding under there. This car has zero rust. Nothing. Just see how clean all the seats are and, you know, the carpet is. I know it's nighttime. I'm doing this in my garage. That's why I have a phone on. You know, very clean. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. Stand by. Alrighty, here we are at the driver's front door. See the condition. That's just some napkins I keep in there. But very clean. It's not like this car was just detailed either. I keep it clean. That's a GPS I added. That there, depending on the price, it'll either stay or go. There's that white face gauges there on the dash. It does have the auto headlights if you want to use that feature. I don't, but you know, some Fords have them. It has your cruise control on the steering wheels. You know, all the other stuff you'd expect. Both front seats are power, as you can see. They're both power, not just one. Both of them. No tears, rips, nothing over here on the driver's seat. You know, you usually see that. Very clean. Very clean carpet. So like I said, it's got cruise control. It's got anti-lock brakes. It has traction control, which you can turn on or off. There's that HVAC, a little better shot of that. It's got the rear window defroster, tilt wheel, you know, whatever you'd expect. I mean, it's got it all. Power mirrors, you know, power windows, door locks, power trunk release, power fuel door. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Stand by. Okay, now we're at the driver's rear door here. Same thing, really clean, no issues at all. No rips or tears in the interior. Trying to get that headliner there, it's kind of hard. Super clean headliner. Okay, stand by. Let's go ahead and pop the trunk. See, the trunk pops and opens. Other than my stuff in here, you know, I keep some extra in all my vehicles: coolant, distilled water, a little toolkit. There's an optional center console. The previous owner had this in the back seat, I really like it, but it's got that tear in it, so I just keep it in here just in case. But that's not factory, that's an aftermarket deal. But it's clean, it's big, you get your spare tire, plenty of room back here, everything clean, all the body parts match. See the deck lid's real clean. Alrighty, stand by. Okay, here we are under the hood. I probably should have spent a little time detailing this a little bit, but it's, I guess, it's got some dust on it, but other short of this dust just being wiped down and run into the car wash or whatnot, it's very clean under here. Like I say, it's got the 4.6 liter single overhead cam, 281 V8, just like all of these had. Basically the same exact engine, the same year Mustang would have had, just, probably detuned by, a little bit. Super reliable engine. You can read online, these things go 300, 400,000 miles. It does have a newer battery. You can see it's a 1 of 19. So it's the Walmart battery, the Platinum, and the AGM. So it's a maintenance-free battery. So that should still have, a good 3 years or so left in it. It's definitely the best battery they sell at Walmart. Okay. It has newer spark plugs in it, Ford Motorcraft spark plugs, and it has Excel coils on it. Are the Excel coils going to do anything for you? No. It was just good practice to replace them. So it has the Excels on there. It's not going to do nothing for you. They're just new. It has a new intake manifold on it from Ford. The Ford garage installed the intake manifold. I have all the receipts from the Ford garage and everything. So that's been done. If you're not familiar, these composite plastic intake manifolds, like you can see right there in the middle, they do crack over time. This is the upgraded one that has the aluminum crossover pipe right there, and it's a redesigned by Ford, and that one should not give you any trouble. Like I say, I have all the receipts from the Ford garage on that. Also the entire front suspension, upper and lower ball joints on both sides, and everything with the entire steering. We're talking tie rod ends, the steering box itself, like I said, upper and lower ball joints. Basically the entire front end was all gone through and replaced at the Ford dealership. So it rides the steering's very tight for a Crown Vic. It rides very well. Of course, you can see the coolant there, nice and clean. And, there's no leaks up here. Everything's good. No funky aftermarket intake. I've got an OEM Ford Motorcraft air filter in there. It doesn't use oil. It's a good car. It doesn't, you can pull that dipstick, that oil's clean, and, it doesn't use oil. I keep a genuine Ford Motorcraft oil filter on there. And what else can we say? I'm trying to think of what else may have been replaced here. I think I've got receipts. I think that's it. I think just the intake manifold, those coils, those coil packs, the plugs, and the entire front suspension. And also all 4 shocks and all 4 corners were replaced. It has the Bilstein high performance shocks on it. And let me see if I can get a shot of those. Probably going to have to go under the car. They make a heck of a difference in how this thing handles. It doesn't ride like a Crown Vic anymore. Here's underneath the hood. Everything's clean. It's not all tore up like you see on most cars. All the sound deadening material, everything's just the way it, supposed to be. Here's these LED headlight modules in there. You can see they're not the cheap ones. They're the V16 turbos. Those are about $90 or $100 on Amazon, and I'll show you that. I'll turn them on is what I mean. I'll show you that. Everything on the car works. There's no check engine lights. There's no, monkey business there. Let me try to show you those shocks. Hold on. See if I can get under there. You can see them. They're right there. Like I said, those are the Bilsteins, and they're on all four corners. And really makes this car handle great. You'll have to trust me, they're on all four corners. We'll go over here to the rear. And let's see. You can see one right there. You can see the other one over there. Everything's clean under here. Like I say, there's no rust on this car at all. I mean, that's not rust. That's just the rear axle there. See the tread on the tires? I mean, they're new. I just had these tires put on. Let's go to the other side, and I'll go ahead and show you the Flowmaster on there. I'm an honest person, and I like to, let someone know what they're getting, because I know I'm asking a pretty good price for this car. So yeah, there's the Flowmaster right there. You can see it. You can see the Bilstein shock there. Alrighty. Let's see. What else can I tell you about this car? Yeah, along with the wheels, it's got the spline locking lug nuts on it I put on. The last place that did the brakes was the Ford garage. I still have all the paperwork on that. Those are genuine Ford Motorcraft pads on the front and the rear. I even had the metal valve stems put on there. Just see, inside of here how everything is, correct and not beat up or destroyed like a lot of cars are. Show you up here. I think all this is important to see. The grill's super clean. Okay, here we go. Because a lot of times, this stuff is beat up from a car getting in a wreck and people doing hack jobs, and that's just not the case in this one here. So, that's good to show. Let's see. Go under the hood here. This is important to show. Let me think. Yep. See those bolts right there? You want to make sure they still have the factory paint on them. And, everything aligns like it's supposed to. Because if you see a whole bunch of tool marks on that stuff, yeah, they don't have any bolts holding in on here on the sides. But if you see the factory paint on there, nothing's been messed with or anything. Okay, there you can see that shock mount on the top. It's new. Let's see. Yeah, there's some more bolts there for the hood. You can see nothing's been messed with there. Another thing to show, even if you don't want the car, it's a good video for you to watch. You guys know what to look for. I want to make sure all the nuts and bolts there don't have any tool marks on them, like there. So where's my finger here? So they haven't been messed with. It's always something good to look for. There, you can go in here too. So you can look at all this stuff here. You can see they have all the paint on them, because if they would have used a tool on it, you'd be able to see, markings on there. So, I just think it's important for someone to know. You know, they're not going to waste their time to come out here to see this car if they're interested. They're actually going to, you know, get a decent vehicle out of it. See, no tool marks on there. There's the original marking from the factory there. Let's see. Yep, see right there for the rear door. See? No tool markings on them. Everything's good. See how the door lines up and closes. Everything lines up good. This also does have the keypad to remote open it. This will open the driver door. It'll open all 4 doors, and it'll open the trunk for you. And I'll provide you the code and show you how to change it. It's also a good feature because you can start the car up and, you know, lock it. And when you want to come back, you can unlock it even with the key in with it running. So that's a pretty good feature. Let's see. I really don't know what else to say. Let me go ahead and turn the radio on, the stereo, so you guys can hear that. And I'll go ahead and start the car. Stand by. Alrighty, let me go ahead and put it in the accessory position here. And we'll turn the radio on here.